The crafting of a life is an epic journey, the story of which has been told around the world for as long as we have memory. For the ancient Nile dwellers, survival was exquisitely poised on the banks of that great river where the mysterious flood arose each year, bringing new fertility to all the land. But the Egyptians also carried the understanding of how this life is linked to the next one, the deep mysteries of life, death, rebirth, and new transformed life. The story of those mysteries comes to us from numerous writings preserved in the royal tombs and temples, the Book of Going Forth by Day, the Book of Gates, the Book of Caverns, the Amduat, and several other afterlife texts. Each of them is a variation on the 12-hour journey of the sun through the netherworld, or Duat. Each hour requires passage through a gate. Each hour is a stage of personal transformation for the soul. The journey culminates with the reemergence of the sun, the transformed life, in the brilliant light of dawn. In ancient times, priests of the temple played the role of the gods in the story, as well as reciting and chanting praises and prayers. Traces of the Egyptian mysteries were preserved in the books known as the Hermetica, and the process shows up again in the work of the medieval alchemists. Our ceremony today is based on the Book of the Night, found in the Osirian at the Temple of Seti in Abydos. The goddess Nut, with her lapis blue, star-spangled body, spans the ceiling of a transverse chapel of the Osirian. There we see the sun in its solar boat beginning the journey through her body. The afterlife books are filled with layer upon layer of myth and meaning, hundreds and hundreds of years of allegory and symbolism. Sometimes the dying and reborn god is Ra, and sometimes Osiris. The goddess may appear as Hathor or as Sekhmet. Sometimes the goddess Ma'at is the divine woman wearing a feather on her head, and sometimes Ma'at is the principle of truth, justice, balance, right living. But the central figure is the soul of the dead, whom we will call today Ani, navigating through the dark in the solar boat. Whether a pharaoh or one of us, that soul begins its afterlife journey at the death of its physical body, is rebirthed in the Duat, and emerges as Horus, the powerful shining one who soars like a hawk across the daytime sky. No one has deciphered all the enigmas of ancient Egypt, and few of us here today have a thorough knowledge of the gods, the words, and the places encountered in the Duat. Even if you do not follow all of those details, trust in the ability of your soul, your Ba, to enter the mystery and be changed as we speak the same words spoken thousands of times over so long ago.
Hail to you, bull of the west. So says Thoth, king of eternity, about me. I belong to your company, Osiris. I belong to your company, O Horus. I have fought for you against your enemies and watched over your name. I stood on the shores with the ones who mourned Osiris at his death. Thoth has helped me so that I might be there on the day of the clothing of the dismembered one, the wrapping of Osiris's mummy, and the day of opening of the caverns to wash him, and the throwing open of the door of the secret things hidden in the earth, Rostau. I am the priest. I am the one who sees the mysteries in the earth. I read the rituals for the soul. I am the master craftsman.
O you who cause the blessed dead to draw near, may you bring the excellent soul of Ani near with you to the house of Osiris. May he hear as you hear. May he see as you see. May he stand as you stand. May he sit as you sit. O you who open the path and open up roads for the perfected souls in the house of Osiris, open the path for the soul of Ani. May he come in freely. May he go out in peace. May he be vindicated. May no fault be found in him. May he go in favored. May he come out loved.
The soul of Ani, as Osiris, is greeted by the maternal embrace of the goddess as he sails between her arms. The pieces of his body strewn across the land when he was murdered by Set are now joined, wrapped in linen. He is greeted by the blessed dead, those who spoke and lived their earthly lives in Ma'at. In the second hour, the soul finds himself in the watery darkness of the Duat and calls out to the gatekeeper, Lady of trembling, you with high walls, Lady of destruction who foresees aggression to come, Lady of terror.
My cavern is opened. The spirits fall within the darkness. Imperishable stars hide me among you. My neck is like Ra. My vision is cleared. My heart is in its proper place. My speech is known.
But Ra replies, I do not know you. I do not look after you.
I am your eldest son who sees your secrets. I have appeared here as the king in the solar boat, and I will not die again here in the realm of the dead. Weary, weary are my arms and legs, but they shall not decay, For I am like Osiris. I am Osiris. May I have power in my heart. May I have power in my arms. May I have power in my legs. May I have power in my mouth. May I have power in all my members.
Ra replies, surely it will be as you say. You shall live on the bread and beer of the gods. You shall sit under the branches of the tree of Hathor. You shall have power in your heart, in your mouth, in your arms, over water, over the lands, and over those who would harm you. Raise yourself up from your coffin. Raise yourself upon your left side. Raise yourself upon your right side. Sit up, then stand up. Throw off your dust, and may your tongue be wise. Now the dead awake in the third hour and approach a lake of fire where all that is not divine is burned away. They are clothed in royal linen.
O Ani, I have given you your flesh. I have gathered your bones together for you. I have collected your members for you. I have thrown off for you the earth that was on your body, for you are Horus in the egg. Raise yourself so that you may see the gods. Extend your arm towards the horizon to the pure place where you desire to be.
I see the fire that shines behind Ra at dawn and which glows behind him in the west. I have come with him to his sacred lake. I have seen him who is righteous. Down on your faces, you evil snakes, let me pass, for I am a noble of the Lord of righteousness. I am lifted up as the sun disk, and I am bright in its sunshine.
The torch comes to Yorka, O Ani Osiris. There comes he who promises the night after the day, and there come the two sisters of Ra. The eye of Horus is your protection, O Osiris. It spreads its protection over you. The eye of Horus comes shining like Ra in the horizon. It obscures the power of Seth. Osiris, foremost of the Westerners, you cause a torch to be bright for the blessed dead. May you make the soul of Ani strong with this torch. Then he will be restored to his true shape, his true godlike form.
Ani is strong, all his parts restored as his boat passes into the throat of Nut.
Gatekeeper, you are sharp of knives. You are mistress of the two lands who destroys the enemy of Osiris, who removes wrongdoing. Make a way for me, for I know you. I know your name, mistress of trembling, who does what is wise.
The weepers on the riverbanks weep for the death of Osiris, but Horus avenges his father's murder in a mighty battle with Set. He is wounded. Set has torn out his eye. Isis, the great mother, came seeking a hiding place for Horus when he came out of the marshes afterwards to protect him from the forces of Set. The weeper's tears flow into the lake of life.
Thoth fetches the sacred eye in order to restore it to Horus. The Jed pillar of strength is raised. Horus draws back the bolt of the door, calming the anger of the eye, quelling the conflict.
Terror and confusion have marked the fourth hour. But every human, every divine being must travel along this way to reach the fertile, nurturing regions beyond, deep in the heart of the goddess. After the conflict, Ra orders the unfettering of the soul, saying, "Release him, loose him, grant his desire." The gatekeeper of the fifth hour is beneficent. The soul calls out, "Lady of the sky, mistress of the two lands, great of awesomeness." The solar boat now arrives at the region of the goddess's heart, fed by the strong energy and emotion of Nut, the rhythm of her heartbeat. Here the soul cries out, knowing it approaches the great hall of judgment.
Oh, my heart, my mother, my heart, my mother, do not rise up against me as a witness. Do not speak against me in the presence of the great God, Lord of the West. Dua, Ibi, hail to you, my heart. May you say what is good to the gods. I go forth not dying in the West, but becoming a spirit in it. I move in Ma'at. I live in Ma'at. Ma'at fills my body. Ma'at rests in my head. Ma'at makes her seat upon my brow. The breath of my body is of Ma'at. My heart lives in Ma'at. All that I eat, all that I drink, all that I breathe, all that I am is of Ma'at.
Thus says Thoth, judge of truth, they're the great ones in the presence of Osiris. Hear his word of very truth. I've judged the heart of Ani, and the soul stands as witness for him. His deeds are righteous in the great balance, and no sin has been found in him. Thus says Horus, son of Isis, I've come to you, a wanderer, and I bring honor to you. His heart is true, having gone forth from the balance, and he has not sinned against any god or any goddess. Thoth has judged him in writing, and Maat the Great as witness. Let him be given bread and beer in the presence of Osiris, and he will be forever like the followers of Horus.
Osiris, the weary one, and Ra, the shining one, are joined as Horus in the 6th hour. The soul is refreshed by the air of Nut's lungs as it is reunited with its body. Life, sexuality, and movement return to the revitalized traveler, symbolized by the new child Horus, who is held aloft from the mystical fire.
The doors of the sky are opened for me. The doors of the earth are opened for me. The bolts of Geb are opened for me. And I go forth into the day to the place where I desire to be.
The land of Egypt is known throughout the ancient world for its skill in the metal arts. The Book of Night shows metal workers gathered around a crucible, prefiguring the later alchemists. The glow of the foundry, like the sun not yet risen before dawn.
My head reaches to the sky. My head reaches to the earth. I am one whose heart is powerful. My Ba belongs to me. I am one who creates new life. My seed is the seed in this one and that one. I am pure. I am pure. I am pure.
Transformed Ani Osiris sails on through Nut's blue depths. The blessed dead of the Dwat greet him with sheaves of grain in their arms. Out of the darkest hour, out of both destruction and creation, a newborn child appears, showing that Osiris's regeneration is complete. The soul is now free to come and go from its physical body. Just as the fertile earth in the time of sowing and planting, life emerges from what seemed to be dead.
To me belong all things. I have gone in as a falcon. I have come out as a phoenix, the god who worships Ra. Prepare a path for me that I may enter in peace into the beautiful west. For I belong to the lake of Horus. Prepare a way for me that I may go in and worship Osiris, the Lord of life.
No longer an outcast, a place is found for Set, so that justice and mercy will always balance each other.
Hail to you who descend in power, chief of all secret matters. Behold, my word is spoken. So says the God who was angry with me. Wrong is washed away, and it falls immediately. O lords of justice, put an end to the evil harm which is in me. O you companions of the God of justice, may you be gracious to me. May my evil be removed. Behold, I have brought to you an offering so that you may live on it, and I may live on it. Be gracious to me and remove all anger which is in your heart against me.
Time moves on, like a rope unspooling, like the waters of Hapi, the Nile, like the starry duat of Nut.
Hail to you who comes as Kepra, creator of the gods. You rise and shine on the back of your mother, the sky, appearing in glory. Your mother Nut greets you with her arms. Ma'at embraces you at all seasons. May you give power and might to justify the Ka of Ani, who comes forth as a living soul, saying,
O all you gods of the soul mansion, who judge sky and earth in the balance, unique one, creator of mankind, O southern, northern, western, and eastern Enneads, give praise to Ra, Lord of the sky, as he appears in the daytime solar boat. May those who are above worship you. May those who are below worship you. May Thoth and Ma'at write to you daily. Your serpent foe has been given over to the fire, and the rebel serpent foe is fallen. The mansion of the prince is in festival. The noise of shouting is in the great place. The gods are in joy when they see Ra and his appearing, as rays flooding the lands. He has entered the land of Manu. The land is bright at his daily birth.
I have seen Horus as helmsman of the boat, with Toth and Ma'at beside him. Grant that I may see the sun disk and behold the moon unceasingly every day.
Ani Osiris continues his journey, now deep in the belly of the goddess. Passing by the lake of life, he sees the blessed dead who move in its regenerative waters, seeking their own transmutation.
I am this pure lotus which went forth from the sunshine. I have descended that I may seek it for Horus. For I am the pure one who issued from the marshes.
a lotus appearing like Nefertum, the child who is the God reborn. I know your name. I know your names, you gods, you lords of the realm of the dead, for I am one of you. May I sit in the realm of the dead, in the presence of the lords of the west. May I take my place in the sacred land.
The waters of Atum, the flooding of the Nile, the deeps of the body of the goddess, they carry the regenerated souls to the shore where they are met by the god Sia, knowledge.
May my heart be mine in the house of hearts. May my heart be with me and rest there.
The sun, Ani Osiris, nears its destination. Approaching the vulva of Nut, it feels the birth pangs urging it forward. The living and the dead who adore Ra are unified, and the preservation of the mummy is no longer needed.
A name has been given to me. My name has been remembered on that night of counting the years and the telling the months. I am the builder. I sit on the eastern side of the sky, ready to be born. To know your name is to know who you really are. My Ren, as my Ka and my Ba, know me, and I know them. I am transformed into an ox spirit, a shining one, an imperishable star.
Your heart will be placed in the interior of your body so that you remember again what you have forgotten. When you perform this ritual, you will maintain Ma'at.
The solar boat moves towards the gate of she who protects her lord between the thighs of Nut. The host assembled, gathered to greet his arrival. To anyone from the outer world, they merely sound like the cacophony of nature at dawn. But the wise know that Thoth's baboons raise their hands to greet the warmth of the sun, and their chatter is the voices of those who hail the approach of Ra.
I am Atum Kepra, who came into being of himself in the lap of his mother Nut. I have collected this magic in every place where it was, more speedily than a hound, more swiftly than a shadow. Ferry upstream, collect this magic. Transform yourself into a heron. The mother who created you. The gods are hushed. Your mother has made you warm for the gods. Now is given magical power, unity with cosmic creativity.
Nothing really dies. Indeed, death is not destruction, but rather it is change and transmutation.
Dua, hail to you and the Osiris, son of Nut. You are a great one, and your son Horus is your protector. Happy are you. You have appeared in glory. You have power. You are a spirit. Ra rejoices over you as you cross the sky daily, conveying him to his mother Nut when he goes to rest daily in the west. The protector of Ra is your safeguard. The power of Thoth is behind you. And the spells of Isis preserve all parts of you.
Now is come the 12th hour, and the two sisters who stand at the eastern gate greet Ani Osiris.
I come to you, Lord of the sacred land, Osiris, foremost of the Westerners, Winifred, who will exist forever and ever. My heart is true. My hands are clean. I bring offerings. I have done what is good on earth.
Your mother Nut has put her arms about you that she may protect you, and she will continually guard you.
Your sisters Isis and Nephthys come to you. They enfold you with life, prosperity, and health, and you will be glad through them. They rejoice over you through the love of you. They enclose everything for you within your arms.
As for the one who knows this book, nothing evil shall have power over you. You will not be turned away at the gates of the west. You will go in and out, and bread and beer and all good things will be given to you in the presence of those who are in the Duat.
I am Thoth, the scribe whose hands are pure, who drives away evil, who writes what is true, who detests falsehood, master of laws, who interprets the writings, whose words establish the two lands. I am the Lord of justice, one who judges a matter so that it may continue in being, who vindicates the one whose voice is hushed, who dispels darkness and clears away the storm. I gave the sweet breath of the north wind to Osiris Wenifer when he went forth from the womb of she who bore him. I cause Ra to join Osiris in the deeps. I cause him to go to the secret cavern in order to revive the heart of the one who sleeps. I am Thoth, great of magic in the boat of millions of years. I am Thoth, who foretells the morrow and foresees the future, who guides the sky, earth, and the Duat. I am Thoth.
Like the waters which break at birth, the Nile rises and the floods the land, bringing life to all. Ma'at presents Ra with the Ankh of eternal life, the endless, unceasing recreation of the world. The gods in the solar boat carry the blazing light, the disk of the sun, opening the Duat, emerging, paired, going forth into the day, in order to make all the people live, all the cattle and serpents and fowl and beasts, making the crops grow and the land sweet.
To me belongs everything, and the whole of it has been given to me. I have gone in as a falcon. I have come out as a phoenix. The morning star has made a path for me, and I go out in peace. A blazing sun crossing the sky like Horus. My life renewed, beginning again the unceasing recreation of the world.